Hello students, in the last lecture we have discussed about application of Gauss theorem. In previous lecture we have discussed the first application of Gauss theorem, that was electric field intensity due to an infinitely long straight wire. But here we are going to study another application of Gauss theorem, that is this one is second application of Gauss theorem. This one is electric field intensity due to uniformly charged infinite plane sheet. Now we are considering here infinitely plane sheet which is uniformly charged. Let us consider a plane sheet. Let us consider a plane sheet of surface area capital A. Let the charges are distributed over the surface of it, and the surface charge density of it is sigma. For an infinite long plane sheet or infinite plane sheet, there is very important thing what we have to consider in our mind, that is it has two surfaces. Like a plane of paper that I am having, this one is having one of this surface and second one is this surface. That means it has two surfaces. One is this one and second one is this one. So it has also two surfaces. Likewise, we are considering here a Gaussian surface of the two of the sides, like this. Let ds be the small area we are taking and E be the electric field on it. Thus, the small electric flux through it is given by, how will you write the small electric flux through it? That is d phi is equal to, or d phi E is equal to what? E dot ds plus E dot ds. Why I am taking two of these? That we are taking two of the surfaces of this. For infinite plane sheet there are two surfaces. Remember one thing, for infinite plane sheet there are two surfaces. That is why we are taking two of the surface. This can be written like 2 E dot ds, 1 plus 1, and that is 2. So here we can write E ds cos 0 degree. But again, cos 0 is equal to what? 1 for the maximum value. So the d phi is equal to 2E ds. This can be question number 1. But the total flux due to this sheet is given by phi is equal to, we are talking about a surface, that is why I'm just going to take surface integral. Phi E is equal to surface integral of d phi E. If we are just integrating a small area, then we are finding out that entire area. That is why I'm just going to integrate it. We are putting the value from first equation, that is 2E ds. 2E can be taken out. This can be written like ds. But what the total area we have taken? We have taken it like what? We have taken it like capital A. So we are putting the value 2E. Phi can be written like this. This one is question number 2. But we have from Gauss theorem, do we remember Gauss theorem? What Gauss theorem says? It says that the total number of electric field lines passing through closed path or loop is 1 upon epsilon naught times of the total charge enclosed by that loop. By equation 2 and 3, we have what we are having? We are having 2EA is equal to 1 upon epsilon naught times of the Q. That is E is equal to Q upon 2 epsilon naught times of the A. Again, we know that sigma is equal to what? Q by A. We are putting this value in this equation number 4. Then what we are getting? We are getting E is equal to sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. This is the electric field intensity due to infinite plane sheet. But when we are talking, just listen carefully, but when it is finite sheet, we have to take only one surface, and in that case electric field intensity becomes E is equal to sigma upon epsilon naught. There would not be any 2. Clear? So this one would be your result. Thank you.